Welcome back to Humble Reply. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
Again, running out of bits. I'm tired. I've had a rough week of it. My car broke down.
Yeah.
Pity me. Give me pity. Give me sympathy. Pity me.
It legitimately is earned it. This has been a rough week as a kid grew up in the same type of situations.
I mean,
yeah.
I've gotten to binge a lot of Gundam.
Hey, that's great.
I'm like, 20 or so episodes into Zeta now.
Oh, nice. Oh, what do you think of the Zeta?
Zeta's been great so far. I think I like Camille a lot more than I like Amuro.
Yeah.
It is hilarious that Camille initially stole the Gundam just to terrorize the one Titans officer who was interrogating him. It's like, it's so unbelievably petty, and I do kind of love that. Also, I will say it is funny how they were being so coy with the fact that Quattro is Char. Mm-hmm. It's like, they do pretty much say it immediately, but they're like, ooh, but is he Char?
Ooh.
So I have decided to start call Quattro the suspiciously Char-shaped man.
That's so good. I love how many times I just slow roll that too. You're just like,
it is very slow rolled, as it's like, and the amount of times that like Quattro was like, if Char was to say anything, this is what he would say.
Right.
Like, okay, suspiciously Char-shaped man.
Yeah, right.
It's like, it doesn't matter that the card game spoiled me on that. It was so obvious.
Right. I don't think anybody fell for it, to be honest with you. I think we were making gags about it before.
He even painted his mech red still. Before he got the Hyakushiki, he was in a Rick Diaz that he painted red. He was still painting his mechs red.
Lore facts. Yes, he's 100% correct. All right, we do have 2 packs to give away at the end of this thing. Hit that exclamation point, join if you join us live on Twitch and YouTube. Also, if you're joining us on Twitch, you can join us on YouTube. Comment, get twice it, come back to Twitch so I can talk to you easier, because I can see your comments on YouTube. They're just very little time.
Some comments.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. One of the comments did not get through for him for some reason.
I have commented like 4 times, and none of them.
I don't know why it's not showing up. But
does it not like the word brain dead?
Maybe, I don't know. That seems dumb. That seems like a dumb...
It seems brain dead.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we do have the packs to give away at the end. There are potential for thousands of dollars in this set. Absolutely insane. I'm hoping it to be true, honestly. Maybe even a God pack, because this is a separate store. It's completely separate. Nothing to map, nothing to find out. This is the only box the store got. I was able to get it, and we got a cool pack giveaway to give away on Christmas Day, where you can join us back live for some more content.
And you're either going to get nothing or a really nice card.
It's going to be absolutely insane. But we have the next match coming up here. I know you've probably seen it on YouTube for the thumbnail, but for those at home, we got a great match. Red Blue Ace versus Green Zoro. Girl, you are so needy. You are so needy. Rigged indeed, Ryder. And if you're here, it is always rigged. If you win, it was definitely rigged. And if you lose, yeah, it was rigged. Of course it was rigged. That's how it works here, guys. Rigged all the way. Let's get to the deck list. Let's find out how this match goes. You just so spoiled. So spoiled. Let's get to it.
And whose fault is that?
I think mine. All right, I'll take a stab at the Port Gastiers, one of the second-tiered best decks in the meta. Notably, no Emu yet. We'll see if we have any today. I don't think we do. But no Emu
there was
today.
one person on Emu.
Yeah. Didn't make it into the camera, though. That's kind of unfortunate at the same time.
I don't want to have to commentate Emu games.
Yeah, it is very unfair.
We already have to commentate Ace. We already have to do one of these. This is already 2 of the big 3 decks.
Mm-hmm. And they're good for a reason.
Look at all these meta sheep.
Yeah,
Look
right.
at all these sheeple.
There are ways to beat it, and hopefully you guys are watching the channel long enough to see it. Yes, if you want to Bello Betty your way out of a Emu meta, that is a good way to do it. That is a great way to make Emu players feel like they didn't even get to play the game. So if you just want to hate play it, put out Bello Betty. They got a great video on that on YouTube right now. By the time you're watching this on YouTube anyway, so it's definitely out. So this is our 6K leader, 3 life, of course, because it always is. You have it once per turn. You can trash a card from your hand to give up to one of your opponents.
There is a 6K 6 life leader.
That's true. It has to take a life every turn. Whitebeard, pretty impressive.
Oh no, I get a free card every turn.
It can kill you if it gets down too late. We'll see. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 2,000 power during this battle. So a nice little free 2K, guaranteed. Down times 1 once per turn if you take damage, or your character with 6,000 base power or more are KO'd, you get to draw a card. And that combos pretty nicely with one of the most broken PRB blockers in the set. This one on KO gets to draw 2, with the ace ability draw 3, which is what most of these ace players love doing. Love filling up the hand with a lot of different draw, and of course, you can't draw. They get to draw. Because they want the fat hand. They want a hand with all these no counter cards, which is surprisingly a lot in this deck. A lot of no counters. Don't be shy with that. Pressure them early, guys. But this one, basically, if you have anything higher than 5, you're going to reshuffle your hand in your deck and draw 5. And brand new hand. Sometimes good, sometimes absolutely miserable. We have the Yamato here that has an on play. If you have 3 or less life, draw 2 cards, then give up to 1 Rested Dawn to your leader. So you get to basically make sure the leader ability is active on play and get to draw 2 more cards on play. Jozu, the Bouncing King, the guy that's been around since his printing in OP08, has been on almost every blue deck out there. Almost. You may try return 1 character other than this character to its owner's hand. Return up to 1 character that costs 6 or less to its owner's hand. What are we returning? Maybe the best searcher in the game.
Yeah,
Garp.
you could get Garp. You could get
some draw engine.
Otama, which is also a 2K in hand.
Mm-hmm. Or even the easier for
you can bounce pudding back to hand.
That's true. Especially if they're really trying to rebuild their hand. You can
bounce the Yamato back to hand.
Mm-hmm. A lot of reutilization with this. And Jozu, just an annoying card to play against, but also very effective. And,
as we saw in that last game, bouncing cards back to your own hand is very strong.
Right? Captain Literal. Oh, come on. How do I commentate if you keep banning words that are specific to the game? So, he does this on purpose, people. So, Edward Newgate, the
it's
9
your finger
costs,
pedestal.
Yeah, I like that. The finger pedestal there. This one on play gets to get your leader plus 2,000 power until the end of the next turn. Of course, you don't take life, but that's really because this is for Whitebeard.
Yeah, because it's for Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Where does that life go? Where would that life have gone?
To your finger pedestal.
Pedestals.
Yes. Dawn times 2 when attacking, KO to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less.
That almost never comes up, right?
It's just a really nice 9k.
Yeah, it's plus 2k. You pair it with I Am Whitebeard to make your leader 10k power.
Captain, figure it out, streamer man. It's good to see it, Captain. Don't forget, we are giving away opportunities for additional. If you join me on YouTube, comment on there, you can come back. But that's an opportunity to get 2 entries for the free pack giveaway. Captain Little says, I once dropped pudding, then the next turn Jozu putting back to the finger pedestal and imported enemy character, then putting again. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. That's pretty nasty.
That's what old Joe is for.
Right?
Mr. Jozu.
We have the I Am Whitebeard, which is arguably one of the best cards that came out.
This makes Ace a purple deck.
Right? You get to play essentially an Edward Newgate for free, and you get to get 2.
And you play it 1 turn earlier is the thing.
Essentially.
Or for 2 Dawn less if you do have the 10 Dawn.
You do have an option to take a life to gain plus 2,000 power to the end of opponent's next turn. Not something I would take often, guys. You're a 3-life
actually,
leader.
yes, you do take this very often.
And
You want to be at 0 life. There's a very specific card in this deck
Fair,
that benefits
wins
you
the
from
game.
being 0
Yes.
life. Yes.
If you can end the game with the Goldie Roger, 100%, you're going to want to have that.
Also, you're playing one of the most defensive decks in the game.
Fair.
You could, with all the cards in your finger pedestals, you probably are going to be fine.
Right? Captain says, part of the fun of playing Boa is OP14 is using Perfume Fuma to invalidate the Whitebeard wall. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't be blocked or unblockable is a new keyword, and it is definitely disgusting. Not to mention with Goldie Roger, when you're standing against a Goldie Roger, got to be careful because all the Edward Newgates in the world aren't going to stop from the Goldie Roger finishing you off. As soon as that thing lands, it was one thing that to teach one of the new players who was like, wait a minute. So if I block it all, I lose. I said not just that one. I said I don't need to attack with Goldie Roger. If you block it all, you lose the game. He doesn't need to block the Goldie Roger swing. Anything. You activate that blocker, the game is over. Absolute great finisher, and something you can set up for pretty well with this. Of course, got 3 copies of probably the most...
for the mirror match.
Yeah, the mirror, and the best removal in the game, in my opinion. Bottom decking it.
It could get rotated, though, is the thing. It is block 1.
That's true.
And they haven't announced anything to keep it.
And since this requires 2 life, Radical Beam, to get the 4K, simple, easy.
It's just decent counter.
Absolutely.
And even if you don't have the Dawn up, you have leader effect to make it a 2K.
Mm-hmm. And this one's going to be going up against the Roronoa Zoro. New version updated. Quite a few new cards.
Updated? This doesn't look updated to me.
No, it's missing a lot of OP13. So this is...
It's missing all the OP13.
Yeah. That's Clark. Tell me about Clark's deck.
So this is OP12 Zoro. You can tell because we're playing this card.
Did kind of get crypt out, especially
Yeah.
with all the bounce stuff.
You want to play the law,
is just much better.
yeah. So yeah, restand 4. Then you can't play anything that with base 7 or higher. But again, the end goal of this deck is still the same. You're playing Tashigis to make it so that you can swing twice with leader. You have the Queenas to be a mini Tashigi. Electrical Luna is an interesting tech just as a way to stop aggro decks, but of course aggro is not fantastic this format.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have just Zoro things.
Whenever you take that, because he lost to Bell Betty once and was like, never again.
Either that or Rayleigh. Rayleigh was very popular in OP12.
Very, very popular.
And I mean, you do have ways of searching it with Perona and Hiyori.
Fair. All right, we're going to see if the great Unga Bunga can take down the great powerhouse that is Red Blue Ace. What do you think of this matchup? Who's favored?
I mean, Zoro can attack even after a block beard.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Ace does use a block beard to block, I mean,
It's
it
essentially one
basically
free
means
attack.
it's unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Zoro swing is effectively unblockable, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. In the meta, what are they? This one's the one that Zoro's the one that cleans up Emu, right? Or is it Ace that cleans up
Pretty
Emu, and then this one kind of...
Ace beats Emu. Zoro can beat either, but it has to high roll.
That's fair.
Also, it has to have the new cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reset.
It needs to have the restand Zoro and the 6-cost law. So it has to have cards that aren't in this deck.
All right.
It has to see the cards that aren't being played.
That's a shame.
Also, Zoro is like only the 3rd best deck by a pretty,
A fair margin.
like, it's the 3rd best deck,
Mm-hmm.
but the top 2 are way better.
Mm. This wasn't the deck list, was it? No. Oh,
No,
it
you
does
have a
sound
wrong
different.
deck list.
Oh, Clark didn't give me the right updated list then. Told me he had no change.
Okay.
That's all the best I could do.
Okay, swing
I asked.
7. Well, we always probably counter out of this.
Honestly, you want to keep as much life as possible until you want to get the
Yeah,
the
you want to
Radical Beam
mainly
live.
be taking from I Am Lightbeards.
That is the most optimal. Get that
Or you
2K
want to at
for
least have a
turn.
Dawn under your leader so that you're also drawing.
Mm-hmm. Right, another Izu. A lot of searching here for Beef Patty. It almost feels like I'm watching Green Yellow Law again.
I didn't search at all that last
I know, right? It's like he took all your searching luck.
Yep.
Again with another Garp. All right, gonna look at the top 4 for a 3-cost or more. Against Jozu. We'll see if that one comes in a big play here. You can obviously bounce back a lot of beautiful targets as it is. Not much of a board state here, but do note that any attack he has, he can basically sack the Izu. So Izu can prevent himself from having to worry about getting attacked by Zoro for a free swing. He just sack it in response and add it to basically draw card, filter card. So one of an interesting tech card. I mean, obviously, I don't think Clark really cares about much on this board. Do you think?
No.
Like maybe to keep the Hiyori alive.
Although we cannot, you should never swing into Izo because Izo can sack itself,
Yeah,
and then Zoro will not get the restand.
the restand. Mm-hmm. That's a neat tech here.
She isn't even good here, man. There's like nothing worth playing.
Oh,
and we're
no,
resting the,
no,
the wrong
no.
one.
I hope we don't know if Beef Patty knows this ruling here. Here comes 8 into what I assume is Izu, or just to life if he's smart enough to know better.
He's
All right.
reading.
Yep. Hopefully Clark knows the way this interacts to not attack in the Izu. Beef Patty's gonna sack it in response.
Yep, draw bottom deck 1.
We'll find out if he discards for life, that means Clark was smart enough to go life. If he doesn't, Clark should not restand.
I think he's explaining that.
Oh no, so he did kind of make that misplay. Oh, it's such a shame here. You've got to be really careful with this card. It's a nice counter to the Zoro decks. Really wanted to go for the Garp just to get it
I mean,
off
it's
the board.
only a counter if
Izu is on the stack, however, you...
there is no stack in One Piece.
All right, oh, that's right. You can't introduce the magic into it, brother.
Now we're using the second Izo.
Captain Little says Zoro's the middle between Emo and Ace. I can see that.
I mean, no, it's the it's the worst of the big three.
I think it's still fun, and you still have an answer. And honestly,
I mean, again, it needs to high roll. Like Zoro is the high roll deck. Ace and Emu are infinitely more consistent.
more consistent, but also equally boring. I don't know. Honestly, playing against both these decks, I get very bored. Do you get bored?
Zoro is also a boring deck.
I feel like I'm trying to play more around what they're doing. I feel like I'm doing more than just watching the same plays get played over and over again.
I mean, Emu, there is also a lot of play around.
That's fair.
And same with Ace, actually.
Oh, interesting play from Beef Patty to give him...
I don't like that one.
Yeah, I think there was plenty of other targets you could have given him. Like, even the Mihawk could have possibly got something else, but I would take a chance.
That is fair, Captain. Oh, you mean middle as in, like, play style.
Okay.
That makes more sense, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here comes a blocker.
And now we play the
Tashigi. Tashigi rest the garb.
Mr. Joe's.
Oh, he can.
Yeah,
He
it's
can
6 cost or
Oh my
less.
gosh. That's even worse!
Yeah, I don't know why we bounced
Why,
that. We
Beef
should have
Patty?
bounced the restand Zoro.
Yeah. That's by far the least threatening card on this board state there. Does Beef Patty like playing on hard mode?
I mean, it's Ace.
Yeah.
One thing about Ace is this is a very forgiving deck.
Not My Name says Red Black Sabo. It's a very good deck, but I think it's real power comes in the next format. Stay tuned for the next format.
It needs the promo.
Yeah.
It needs the promo. Sabo, which got delayed for us. So we have to wait till January.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my Roger promo, guys. I know how you feel. Someday.
Anything that makes Roger worse, I'm fine with. I just don't want to play against that deck, dude.
There's so many decks in this format you don't want to play against. It makes sense. All right, looks like we got Beef Patty defending out of the attack and...
I'm fine playing into Ace or Emu.
Yeah.
Because Ace, I typically win. Emu, if I win the die roll, I win.
Okay. I'm not really a big fan of games that come down to a die roll, though.
Then don't get back into Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah. I'm not allowed to, so... I refuse to
the ban
apologize.
expired in 2022.
It should have, but I think that they said until I apologize, I can't come back, and I'm not apologizing.
Please don't bounce it.
Why? Why? Beef Patty, what are you doing? It's like he's on hard mode. What is happening? All right, 7 into...
I mean, he could already swing into a
Jeez.
Gozu this time, at least.
All right, got 3 cards out of him in the swing.
Actually, this time, it's a bit more forgiving.
Okay. Captain Lewis says, I want to use us to get access to the Shonen Jump promo 6-cost yellow boa that Japan recently got. Want it for my blue-white boa on OP14? That'd be neat.
Blue-yellow boa.
Black-yellow. No,
Blue-yellow.
blue-yellow boa.
You said blue-white.
Blue... Oh, sorry. Blue-yellow. Thank you. I'm too used to the magic colors. Yellow's not a magic color. It technically, like, the white is kind of yellowish because the sun... It's a magic thing. That's what happens when you play too many card games.
We're talking about a good game now.
That's what happens when you play too many card games. The Lego is always messed up. That's why you guys are here. That's always why you're here. All right, looks like we're loading up with the attack here into Jozu, I imagine, first.
Probably just give a 2K here.
Gonna pressure it. And Beef Patty already putting enough pressure to get Clark down to 1 life.
Rad Beam.
Rad Beam to stop that attack here. Banish not going to be online because it just got played. Does have a blocker. Does have a potential attack.
No, what? No, there's no active Dawn.
No, he's all right. And again, why the 6K power leader is so.
So this
strong.
Zoro has actually done nothing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not able to utilize all that extra Dawn to get some swings in, and showcasing exactly why a 6K power leader is super OP. All right, gotta get the Garp search on for the one he returned from Zoro.
Have we not seen a single Blackbeard?
He's looked for 2. But you haven't seen one. I don't think we've seen one because he hasn't gotten the other 8-cost event.
Oh, we don't have I Am Whitebeard?
Yeah, I think that's what he's searching for right now, honestly. Well, there it is.
I mean, this turn we would have just played a Blackbeard, like hard played it.
He went for the double search to get dig for it, apparently. But now has the 8 for the I Am Whitebeard. Finally has it in hand. I know he pulled 2 blocker beards from the first 2 Garp searches. Or the E-Zone Garp search. I can't remember which one it was, but from two of the searches.
6 times.
Yeah, 2 of the searches he got blocker beard.
Also, no Marcos this game.
Notice that too. great for the draw engine, but I don't know. Don't know if I care that much in this. All right, going 7 into life. See if we get a block out of it or get some defense. All right, defensive event here. Nobly one of the cards you can get from the box toppers. 7 into life. Let's see if we have another one. He's tapping. Yep. Demon Aura. The counter. Now has to worry about an attack to life here. Likely out of Dawn. Zoro not great on the defensive. Captain says if you don't know how to play Blocker Beard without 8 cost, then you shouldn't have it. Honestly, you're right. To quote Tony Stark, right? Need to have the event or I don't know how to play it. The event is what plays the card. It's like they actually have a cost on them, bro. You can actually physically just play them. We'll see if he goes for that life take, though. Get himself up to 8k for the turn.
Could potentially save him a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah, but I don't like this play after the fact you've attacked with a weapon that could attack.
We didn't take, so.
Okay, but the Blocker Beard does do 2 and 2. What's
Look,
it?
his sequencing is just off, man. He doesn't play this deck a lot.
I noticed.
And again, the deck is capital F forgiving.
Very forgiving.
Also, the Garb was played this turn, so the 2 on the Garb means nothing.
Nothing. It wouldn't do anything anyway, so why not?
Like, this deck is very forgiving.
Yeah. Especially bouncing Tashigi twice. Good grief, that should have been punishing as it is. But Clark not saying the right answers that he needs for this deck. See if he saved up enough attacks for some massive swings. Does have to get through the Whitebeard. But as we said before, it could be a free swing. Leaving himself up for a potential banish hit. I would hit the banish after the Whitebeard's been tapped. That one clearly going to get Whitebearded if anything at all.
This is like the freest block of all time. Also swinging 9.
Yeah. Like, I get kind of where Clark's head's at here, but I would definitely not swing in with an open beard. All right, we're going to get counter from hand. Interesting. Okay. 2 cards. Stops it. Captain Literal says, if they get rid of Red Rock, I wonder how Blue will deal with the big bodies.
Blue will cry.
Absolutely. I don't think they'll have an answer. That's a great question. All right, 7k?
But it'll mean Croc will be significantly better.
Mm-hmm.
Black Crocodile will be significantly better because right now its worst matchup is blue.
Mm-hmm.
But with no blue, now suddenly a lot of decks no longer have a way to deal with 8-cost Crocodile.
Yeah. So right.
Legitimately, I think the only reason that deck isn't being played a lot right now is because there are a lot of blue decks around.
That makes sense. All right.
Between Ace, Boa, Jimbei.
Interesting play here from Clark, going board
Nami.
against Garp. I guess they only really had one option for this thing, so...
Yep, and now we can just block this one.
Oh, Blocker Beard on the attack here. Look, this is likely... Okay. Oh, that was from the attack from the leader here. Sorry, we're still in Clark's turn. Gonna restand here for an additional attack. This one gonna get through. Restand Zoro. Not looking good for Clark. Beef Patty.
Yes, Captain Literal. Red Rock, of course you run Red Rock. Ace is still top tier.
Right.
Of course you run the card that lets you deal with Blockbeards. Or
One of the best
anything
answers
else.
for it. Yeah.
Or Mihawks for 9-cost Mihawks. Or the 10-cost Dofi and Dofi. Or the Mirror Match. It lets you deal with the 9-cost Boa. Or... I mean, fair enough, but sometimes you don't always have Perfume Fumer.
That's fair.
Again, we just
There's
have
only
another
one
Blockbeard. Why aren't we just playing the Blockbeard?
He wants the 8 cost. Beef Patty's so one-dimensional with the way he plays his deck sometimes, I swear. It goes to the 2k or the 2-cost blocker since Blocker Beard's out. Going 8. Looks like he finally does have another...
Again, Ace is a very
Giving deck. 7 into what looks like he's attacking Shishigi.
Oh, we do have the event in hand.
All right, going for
So
smoke.
why didn't we just play it to get the 2 free Dawn under?
I don't know why. What is happening? Okay,
we're playing 9. Why are we playing 9-beard here?
Okay, wants to get the 2k for the defense?
I mean, the block would just be better, right?
I think so.
Because really, 9-beard's only good when you're
Oh my gosh, he's gonna take 2. Put
I
it
mean,
at 10K.
10K is very scary.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy for Clark to get through that, that's for sure. Oh, he might take it.
Oh, he's taking.
Okay, he's
I
going
guess
to
we're
take.
setting up for a Roger play is probably what it is.
That makes sense, because especially since he has the 2 blockers, if Clark decides to wall up in this turn, this is going to be the greatest answer to this board state.
Yeah, this is definitely set up for a Roger play.
All right, 7 in here. We get an early block from Clark. I'm trying to keep the Shigi
That's
alive.
not 7. That is 11.
11, so excuse me, I forgot.
So,
Jeez.
yeah.
Because this is a 10K.
All right, let's see if Clark can get in some massive swings. Jozu for a free swing.
That's
All right, 15 to Jozu. Imagine it's an easy take. Is it all 15?
I mean, this might just be a face.
Oh, okay. All right, gets the blocker.
Yeah, 15. That way, we can't block profitably.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pudding's 1.
minus 2, or it could be a 2.
Oh, yeah, he's using it for 6.
Yeah, it's
That's
16.
enough. Yeah,
Yep.
16 to 15. That's going to be lights out for Clark.
Yeah.
I think he went all in with that attack. Just said, hey, if you block, then I'm going to attack again. Skinway should have gone blocker bait that a swing here. All right. Not willing to give up. Good on you. Free block from the Whitebeard. Makes sense.
Just not even letting him have the Jozu. That does not matter in the slightest because we're about to drop Roger.
I believe this is going to be a Roger player. We'll see.
There's no way we would have done that play with the 9-beard last turn if we didn't have Roger.
Have we seen the sequencing of this game? I just...
I would like to believe in my friend.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Never mind.
Jozu bounce.
I think it bounces the blocker
Blocker.
back, so actually now Roger just doesn't matter.
Yeah. And we do have... You're potentially going for Edward Newgate as a swing just to finish off the game if necessary.
I mean, if it wins the game, it wins the game.
Right. Here comes 7, gets 2 cards in a hand. 9, this one likely going
10.
to take the life. 10, excuse me. Going to take the life here. All right, just load up. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough.
Yeah.
That's going to be it. Lights out. Beef Patty wins. Man, it is very forgiving. You're right. Porter, your faith in your friend misplaced you. It was in the deck still. Both were in the deck still.
I still like to have faith in my friends. This is based off of a Shonen Jump anime. You should know that the power of friendship should be strong.
With the power of friendship, anything is possible. Remember that. Write that down.
The power of friendship and playing the most forgiving deck of all time.
Captain says there are 3 kinds of meta players: lazy meta chasers that just do the combos they see in the guides that they do online, people who actually like the leader and know all the tricks, and people who sweat lords and hard practice every popular deck always win. I don't know about I think their desire to always win. I don't know if they do. Like, that's the thing that I feel like so many players don't understand about card games. There's variance to it. You're not owed to win. You're not guaranteed to win every single time. People are going to sack you out. You're going to get losses on sometimes. Learn to lose, get over it, and move the frick on. You can play the best deck in the world. Doesn't mean you're going to have the best hands. Doesn't mean you're always going to draw well. And doesn't mean that you're always going to play smart. Like, you can be the biggest sweat in the world. The idea that you think that you're always going to win, bro, I'm sorry. And unless you're sitting in a meta where nobody cares and nobody really tries, and they just bring their commons that their mom paid for, you know what I mean? And it's like the tier meta system just isn't there. That's not a life, bro. You're gonna have competition. You're gonna have people who are gonna beat you. And you don't always have to win. You don't. It's actually better if you lose more because you learn. And if you're always winning, you're never learning. You gotta learn. If you want to get good at this game, you gotta learn. You gotta learn where the sequencing, you gotta learn the phases. You gotta make the mistakes to grow. And if you're not willing to fail, find something else. There's too much variance out there. You never guarantee to win. Gabriel says, there is a missing 2 before always win. Okay. I'm just on mobile. All right, that's fair. All right, we're going to take a decently long break. This will be our last long break for the day. When we come back, we got 2 matches coming up here. Yellow Bonnie getting some treatment. Yellow Bonnie.
Oh boy, Yellow Bonnie, yay.
I'm
the deck
excited.
with some of the best art in the game, yay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love looking at the deck that makes me feel like a pervert whenever I have to sit across from it.
Right.
Yay.
It is Yellow Bonnie, and yeah. Maybe we'll get one of those like little, can we create a box that creates like this, you know what I'm talking about, the shaded out lens or something? Can I like hover a box over it and be like, blur it out for YouTube? I love the play styles, but the art is
Yeah.
a thing.
Well,
Yes.
they did finally make a art of that 9 cost that's not
horrific, but it's a prize card that is going to be like thousands of dollars.
You're gonna want to chase it too. It's probably gonna be worth more than that, just because you're like, come on, I want to play Bonnie for real.
I want to play Bonnie without getting weird looks from everyone else at the store. I don't
It's
want
a
to be
fun
treated.
deck.
I don't want to be treated in the same breath as Trap Tricks players in Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's a deep pull. That's pretty good though.
I mean, I don't think you were around for Trap Tricks.
No, but I know what you're talking about. I still have friends that play the game. And you're one of them, but I still have, I still have friends that play the game. They tell me about it all the time. All right, like I said, we're gonna take a decent long break for this one. We'll be back here. We're gonna refill up some drinks, get hydrated, get ready for awesome 2 rounds, and of course our pack giveaway. No hits been pulled for the box yet. We're gonna find out tonight. We get maybe one. I witnessed Trap Tricks in my local or at my LGS.
yeah.
2 weeks back. Jeez.
Like, the thing is, it is a cheap, like, decent deck,
Yeah.
but again, the art,
Question.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, have fun though, because I can't wait to show off Bonnie. I think it's a fun deck. Let's get to it, but we'll be right back. And that's going to do it for this round. If you've been here this long, hit the like and subscribe button. Help us out. We're a growing channel and just trying to get out as many TCGs and coverage for you guys at home. Brought to you mostly by the people you're seeing scroll over here, my Patreons. The ones that help me fund and do everything I can to try to expand this channel to cover multitudes of different TCGs that you are seeing here. You like the one you're watching now? That's great. We also have other things that you might like, from a broad spectrum of the Bondi to the new League of Legends, Riftbound games, and other independents like Alpha Clash. We like to cover as many games here, and I love all these TCGs. Most of the time I take part in. If you guys are liking this content though, please help us grow, help us get into the point where we can improve our quality of content for you, and get to the point where you guys really get the product that you deserve. Thank you for being here as always. This is going to be it for today. I hope to see you in the next video. That might be listed up here. I don't know, editor, can you help me out?